Hello guys, welcome to another video. My name is Desiree. You are in Extraordinary Gal's Meal Kitchen. You like how I said that? Kitchen. So I'm going to get right to this video. And I'm not going to talk to you long. But first of all, I want to thank everyone who stopped by to watch this video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please hang around. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what you think about my video. And if you don't like it, hang around and just still comment below. Tell me what you think about my video. I really appreciate it. Maybe you can help me improve, or maybe not. So all comments are welcome. Just don't be disrespectful. And I really appreciate your support. So let's get right back. Let's get right into this video. So today I'm going to make some stewed chicken. I already have my chicken cleaned and marinated overnight. It's seasoned in my green seasoning, which is listed in previous videos. Now I took all the skin off this chicken, every last bit of it. Let me get my other board. The reason why I took all the skin off this chicken was because it was a freshly killed, I don't like to say killed, slaughtered maybe, a very fresh chicken. And it had all the black feathers in the skin. I just couldn't get with it. You know, I've seen them cook it on other channels like some Ukrainian menus. I've seen them do it in some Asian recipes where they slaughter their chicken and right when they're cooking it, you can see all the black little things in the skin from the feathers that they plucked. I just can't. Well, one thing I noticed that after they cook it, they do pull the skin off. But I'm American, I'm from the United States, and I just couldn't. So I had to skin the entire chicken. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break this chicken down, and I'm going to, wow, I might not be able to, I was ready to say pan sear it, because that's the way I do when skin is on it. I never did this like this before. I never cooked the chicken with no skin on it, except the boneless skinless chicken breast. All right, so we're going to saute our vegetables. Let's go over here then. We're going to saute our vegetables. I'm going to wash off some celery. That's not enough. I'm going to start with bread. We're going to get our chef knife. We're going to prepare our mise en place. Cut off these ends. Get some nice sizes so when they cook they won't like disintegrate into the food. You still want to have some type of vegetables left after they cook. I want to cook away the vegetables. Some people actually like to eat celery. I don't eat it all the time. It depends on the mood. If it gets caught up into my spoon or whatever, I don't fret about it. I don't take it out and things of that nature. But it's not something I actually go looking for in my dish. I put it like that. I do eat it in potato salad. You know, I don't just try to avoid celery. You know, I do eat it. It's not a go-to dish, but I will eat it. I'm going to cut up a couple more. Okay. Okay, we're gonna add some olive oil into our pan. And I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. I like to use these things up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, the olive oil is getting hot there. I'm gonna add our vegetables in. I'm gonna add some ginger. I started cooking with ginger a little more because I love the flavor that it adds to your dish. Turn it down some. So here's how to clean ginger. If you haven't been ever told, take a spoon and you scrape it. As such. It's easier to clean like that. Scrape the ginger. Ooh, smells so good. So good. Some clearly thinner slices in the vegetables. Add ginger. Definitely going to add some salt. Oh, you guys, can you see over there? Okay, good. I'm trying to have it so you can see both the cutting board and the pot. I'm going to get some onion put in there. At this point, guys, you can make whatever kind of dish you want with your chicken, with these same mise en place, with these vegetables. It's either carrot, celery, and onion, or onions, celery, and peppers. Onions, carrots, and peppers. Carrots, celery, and onions. Three of them. Green peppers, onions and celery, or carrots, celery, and onions. This base is going to be carrots, celery, and onions. This is a really large onion, so I may only use half of this onion. I like to put my garlic in at the very last, my garlic in last because it burns really fast. If I do put my garlic in first, I just put it in for a couple of seconds, maybe a minute by itself, and then I add another vegetable 2 cups back on the cooking process so it won't burn. But because I don't have all my vegetables cut up right now, I'm going to do that last. So they won't already be in and starting to burn before I get the vegetables cut up. You do want to try to at least have all the vegetables about the same thickness so they can cook evenly. That's why I didn't dice these onions. I have a video that just came up, guys, for my Christmas decor haul. I just put that up, so you guys go check that out. I put a video up yesterday on my vlog channel, XtrordinaryGal vlog. So, oh, got a little charcoal down there. XtrordinaryGal vlog, you can check that out. This is that burn I was telling y'all about. You gotta watch this burner here. This burner here is sneaky. Even when you turn it down, it doesn't stop cooking at the temperature that it was on. And I've told the office about that already, and they just don't seem to get it. I guess they think I don't know, like, see, they come up here and check it, and they only stay in here for the grill to get hot. But it doesn't start right away. It starts when this grill gets to the hottest. It has to cook for a minute. And then, if you try to turn it down, it won't turn down. You know, it still cook on the level that it was on when you turned it down, you know? So it doesn't do it when they're here. And they won't hang around to see what I'm talking about. Now, how long have I been on this video? And it just started doing it. So they're not going to hang around that long to see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to add some more onions. See what I'm saying? Now I turned it down. It's on medium. It's cooking like it's on high. The video stopped and maybe on, I may have to make some room on my memory card because the video did stop playing. So it does that when I'm running out of space. So I do want to at least get these 3 cloves of garlic in, guys. If I have to stop the video, then I'll break this chicken down and put it in with some. I don't have any chicken stock, so I'm going to use the Noodle chicken and make some stock out of that and let the chicken start cooking. So you have an idea of what all to put in your chicken without, you know, your other seasonings, other herbs you want to add. So in my green seasoning, I have parsley, thyme, basil, cilantro, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, olive oil. I'm going to try to get the link to the video from the young lady who I got the menu from. So you guys can make this green seasoning. I use it in just about everything. It's good on everything, you know. Delicious. I use it to make my hamburger meat for my spaghetti. So you can use it on just about anything you would like to use it on. I don't think I use it on my lamb chops. I don't think I did. The last ones I just cooked. I may put them on in my next batch of lamb chops that I cook. So we're gonna let that come back to heat. We're doing good on the video. It didn't cut off yet. So that's all the mise en place. I hope I'm saying it right. And so let me see. I got this chicken on my plastic board for the meat. Okay, guys. So I put some more. I made some space on my memory card. So as you can see, I cut the chicken up. All I have in there so far is a little bit of water because I wanted to get all the seasoning off my board. So look at this broth that it's making already. And I haven't even added the rest of the seasoning. So I cut the chicken up. I put a little bit of black pepper in there. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of the, you know what, I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of the Noodle seasoning. Because this could be awfully salty. So I'm going to use a half a tablespoon of that. I'm going to add maybe about 4 pimentos. I'm going to add some more water just to cover the chicken enough. That's enough to cover the chicken. One more. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm going to add some bay leaves. That's all I have left in here. That should be enough. Have a little bit of thyme. So I'm going to some measuring spoons. I normally don't measure, guys. I'm doing this for you guys. And I don't see my measuring spoons. My grandkids, I'm going to add a teaspoon of thyme. Well, let's go for half a teaspoon. Okay, because I didn't put too much broth in it. Alright. And a half a teaspoon of oregano. That should be it. I'm going to add a cup of cooking wine. A cup of white cooking wine. Okay, let's go half a cup. I know I keep changing my mind, guys, but yeah, I do want to do a cup. I was right on that. Yep. And that should be it. And half a teaspoon of salt. And we already have a little black pepper in there. I didn't put much. If I need to add some, I will. So we're going to put a lid on this and let this stew on up. Let's give it a stir. You can add any herbs and spices that you want. You know, this is your stew. You can add what you want in yours. But that's what I add in mine. Nice earthy flavor. That's what I want. A nice earthy, hearty flavor. That looks great. That looks great. I'm going to let it cook a little bit because the chicken is raw. And then I'm going to taste the broth. And when I'm ready to taste the broth, guys, I'll come back to you. Be extraordinary. Okay, guys, I'm going to taste the broth. I smell them herbs. Okay, nice and good. And that's it. Because I'm going to taste it again. Because I have drinking some juice. Getting another taste. Excuse me. Now, I think I could use a little more salt because I am going to add noodles and we have to have those noodles seasoned, but it will not over season the food. Just a little more salt. One other thing I think I'm going to do, let me check this breast. I'm going to check the breast meat, you know, because the breast meat doesn't take long at all to get done. And I don't want that to overcook because the noodles still have to go in here. And I'm going to add some fresh string beans, frozen string. Well, they're fresh, but I frozen. I cooked a lot of them at Thanksgiving time. Now, so what I'm going to do, I didn't split the breast in half, guys. That's all it is, okay? I'm going to remove this breast because I don't want it to overcook, okay? But I'm still going to add it later when the noodles get almost done, after I add the noodles in. In the meantime, I'm going to add some vegetables that I washed and cleaned up for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna add some of the greens, string beans in here. He was already washed and cleaned up from Thanksgiving. I don't want to add a whole lot. Just enough to get some color in there. You see? Just enough to get some color. Because this is a soup. It's not a pot of string beans. It's a pot of soup. So we're going to cover that up. And we're going to let it cook. And I'll be back. As you can see here, I took the meat out and I shredded the dark meat and the white meat. And I'm bringing this water to a boil. And I'm going to add our egg noodles to the boiling water. That broth is delicious, guys. I'm serious. I could just drink the broth by itself. I didn't add any thickening to it because the starch from the noodles can thicken up the broth, but as you can see, the vegetables are still full. It didn't disintegrate and they are transparent. It's nice and earthy. Look at all the herbs in that soup. Delicious, guys. I'm serious. I could just drink that broth just like it is. So our our broth is at a boil. And this is a 12-ounce bag of noodles. So I'm going to add the other half, which is probably like 6 ounces of noodles. Yum, yum, yum. We're going to let them cook like halfway through the process. And then I'm going to add the shredded meat back into this soup. And I have some buttermilk biscuits that I'm going to add to this dish. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me through this process. I am not the most exciting YouTuber, but I'm not the most boring one either. So I'm going to try to lift out the bay leaves, as I come across them, because they've done its job. I'll lift them out as I see them, or as when you, okay. If you don't get them all out when you're cooking, just make sure when you're plating your dish and you go to serve the people that you don't have the bay leaves in them, and you also don't have the pimentos in them. You want to make sure they're not in the dish when you serve your guests. Or, well, I'm not going to say yourself because that's a personal preference, but definitely when you serve your guests, you want to make sure that your herbs and those unedible spices are not in the dish, because it's not pleasing at all if someone bite into those things. So we're going to cover this and let it cook halfway through. I'm going to say, okay, everyone have a preference of how they want their noodles done. For me, I have to have them edible for me. So you time your noodles accordingly to what works for you. And I have to do what works for me. So when I'm ready to add shredded meat. I'll be back with you guys. Be extraordinary in the meat. So we have our noodles halfway done. I'll tell you guys, I wish you could take this broth. I really wish you could taste this broth. Ooh, so earthy and comforting for a cold winter night, or if someone is not feeling well, this broth alone is like TLC. So we're going to add the shredded meat into the soup. Look like a lot of meat. But we want it to be nice and hearty and comforting. Yes. Yep. I say we got about maybe, let's see, the noodles. Ooh, look like the chicken overpowered the noodles. So let's give it 10 more minutes or less. And we'll be right back with the finality of this homemade chicken noodle soup. Hearty for the weather. Hearty for a cold. Thank you for joining at this point. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Share and comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. In the meantime, be extraordinary. Okay, guys, so it was a roaring thunder. I had to turn the pot down. I told you guys how this burner is acting up. And in the process, I videotaped when it was roaring, boiling crazily on a low, so I can show management what I'm talking about. So we're going to drop a tablespoon of butter in our soup for richness. And probably could have used more than a tablespoon. It's up to you guys. This is your dish. You decide. But I added that in for some richness. And our soup is done. Our soup is done, baby. Yes. I'm so excited. And hungry at the same time. So we're going to ladle us out some soup. Let's stir it around. Make sure that butter is incorporated thoroughly. Could take one big hearty scoop. Look at that. I won't eat a lot, so one scoop is enough. And then we're going to get us a scoop of this broth. Maybe a scoop and a half. We don't want to take all the broth from other people that may want some broth. And here you have it, guys. Our homemade chicken noodle soup. Nice and hearty, hot, earthy, delicious. With some nice buttermilk biscuits. Nice buttery buttermilk biscuits. Let's give it a taste. The broth is extremely hot. Delicious. You can take your biscuit, dip, dip, dip. Oh, wow. That butter on the biscuit and the salt. You can taste the salt that the biscuit was cooked in with. Wow. Comforting for a nice winter night. Delicious. Get a little bit of chicken. Noodles and vegetables. One big scoop. Oh, it's hot. Sorry, guys. Oh. Be careful, it's hot. Wow. You don't need a doctor when you got this soup with some TLC in it. It's the broth for me, I'm telling you. You can season your broth with any herbs and spices you like. I am so heavenly pleased with this soup. I'm telling you. Ooh-wee. Make sure you get some vegetables in there. And let's bread. Wow. I'm so delighted. I don't want to stop in this video. I really don't. I feel like I'm gonna miss something if I stop. Little char on the carrots. I'll tell you guys. The best, I'm telling you. I'm not just saying it because I made it. I'm saying it because I made it. It's delicious. Wow.